Territory. Conflict. In a remote and expansive wilderness, where the untamed beauty of nature stretched as far as the eye could see, a territorial conflict had erupted between two ancient indigenous tribes: the Sunwalkers and the Moonshadows. For countless generations, they had coexisted in relative harmony, sharing the vast expanse of their ancestral lands. However, as resources dwindled and circumstances evolved, the simmering tensions between the two tribes flared into a bitter rivalry that threatened the very essence of their existence. The Sunwalkers, whose name was a testament to their reverence for the sun and its life-giving warmth, had made their home in the fertile plains that sprawled to the east. They were masterful hunters, their skills honed over centuries, and they thrived by relying on the abundant game that roamed their territory. Over time, the numbers within their tribe had grown, and they began to firmly believe that the lush and game-rich lands were rightfully theirs. The Moonshadows, in stark contrast, were a deeply spiritual people. Their name derived from their profound connection to the moon and the mysteries of the night. They called the dense, mystical forests of the West their home. Here, they foraged for fruits, herbs, and other invaluable resources, and they were bound by their belief that it was their sacred duty to protect these ancient woods. As the boundaries of their territories blurred over time, disputes over hunting and foraging rights became increasingly common. The leaders of both tribes, Chief Rayken of the Sunwalkers and Elder Lysara of the Moonshadows, attempted to negotiate a resolution, but their deeply ingrained beliefs and the passionate convictions of their respective tribes made it an almost insurmountable challenge. Then, one fateful night, a drought of unprecedented severity descended upon the region, throwing both tribes into a dire crisis. The once abundant water sources began to dry up, and the game that had sustained the Sunwalkers for generations began to dwindle. The Moonshadows, equally affected, faced a different crisis as their enchanted forest began to wither due to the lack of rain and diminished moonlight. Desperation forced the two leaders to confront the unthinkable, the possibility of a shared territory. It was an idea that went against generations of tradition and tribal pride, but the very real threat of mutual annihilation from the relentless drought was too dire to ignore. With great trepidation, Chief Rayken and Elder Lysara called a council of their respective tribes to present the proposal of a shared territory. The idea was met with resistance and skepticism from many, as it challenged the core beliefs that had shaped their identities and cultures for generations. However, the undeniable truth that survival was at stake gradually swayed public opinion. To ensure fairness, cooperation, and a just coexistence, Chief Rayken and Elder Lysara agreed to establish a new council consisting of representatives from both tribes. This council would be tasked with overseeing the allocation of resources, managing the shared territory, and resolving any disputes that might arise during their cohabitation. As the two tribes embarked on this unprecedented journey of sharing territory, they discovered the profound benefits of collaboration. The Sunwalkers taught the Moonshadows their superior hunting techniques, while the Moonshadows, in return, shared their deep knowledge of the forest and its medicinal plants. Together, they devised innovative ways to conserve water and protect the endangered forest. Over time, as the drought inevitably came to an end, the lands once again began to flourish, becoming a testament to the unity and cooperation of the Sunwalkers and the Moonshadows. The tribes discovered that, when shared knowledge and resources were combined, they could achieve abundance beyond what they had known when they were divided. The story of the Sunwalkers and the Moonshadows became a legend among the indigenous people of the region, a timeless parable about the power of unity and cooperation in the face of adversity. Their shared territory had not only saved them from the immediate threat of the drought but had also enriched their lives and strengthened the bonds between the two tribes. It became a living testament to the fact that overcoming territorial conflicts required compromise, understanding, and a willingness to adapt for the greater good of all. It was a powerful reminder that sometimes, in the face of challenges, it was the willingness to set aside differences and come together for the greater good that led to mutual prosperity and lasting harmony.